allowed to feel things about it.
The reason why I am in charge of the dog is because company is over. They fed her one of like it was like a treat to mellow her out.
They gave your dog weed?
Well, dog weed.
Puppy weeds? We're drugging the puppy? All right, we're live, by the way. Your dad's drugged the dog? You did say plural. Two fathers. Multiple father figures. Twice the daddy.
Well, no. What ends up happening is I checked his face like one of them said the other day.
Oh, son of a bitch. I forgot.
What? Oh my god.
I forgot that I changed the audio input for the desktop audio. So they haven't been able to hear a goddamn... So the non-existent audience hasn't been able to hear a goddamn thing you said.
Yeah.
That's okay, I
They
changed
missed the dog drugging conversation?
Yeah, so for all of you who could not hear, Sean's fathers drugged their dog with weed.
It wasn't
That's
weed.
It's specifically
Canon. Dog weed. It's dog safe weed or.
They vaped the dog, guys.
This sounds like some kind of Hobbit stuff going on.
It is absolutely some Hobbit ass shit.
All right, guys.
Okay.
So, we might as well pick up. Now, just a refresher, where you guys left off, you had returned to Andon, and you went to plan out your attack with Birdie and Wyatt and everyone else. You finished your planning, and I'm pretty sure you turned in for the night. Mm-hmm. So you're sleeping, and as the night goes on, you hear a scream sound out. It wakes all of you up somewhere near you.
For the record, I did set alarm. Assume I always set alarm.
Yeah, the alarm didn't go off. It's just somebody screamed.
Assuming I jump up, I immediately activate my.
You immediately shoot your nearest party member.
Yes, I'm gonna double tap Turok real quick.
God damn
it!
Again.
No, I activate my Wayfinder to cast light on myself so I can see.
Okay. Yeah. So the place blooms into light, cutting through the darkness. And you can see, like, the scream did not originate from that far away. And in the direction the scream was, you hear heavy breathing. You don't see anybody standing up or anything. And it's hard. There's, like, a bunch of people laying down, right? You're in, like, a big military camp.
Yeah.
But you know the direction it came from. And you hear, like, very, like, heavy, ragged breathing, as well as, like, some minor sounds of commotion. Maybe other people that were woken up and kind of wondering what's going on.
Okay, so we're in the camp. We're not in the castle.
You're in a camp. You're outside. You set camp like on that hill where you met so that the giants could participate.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Well, Kit Kats are obviously just scrobbling out of whatever bedroll situation they have set up, grabbing for the sword and going to see what's going on.
Oh, Iska is immediately awake, alert, and ready to fucking fight.
Okay, so...
Somebody cast Mage Armor.
Kit and Kat
rolls out of bed.
Yes.
All right, so everybody gets up. Kit and Kat explicitly said they walk over to where they heard the scream. And you see the red-skinned woman, Shahara, who is lying down, still supine, but breathing very heavily.
Oh, shit.
Her eyes are open, but they're kind of like staring into nothing. It doesn't seem like she recognizes what's going on. There's sweat like running down her brow.
The Kit Kats are going to run over and try and like do a real quick like vitals check and see what's going on with her, and they're going to do medicine thing here and just see if they can identify anything physically wrong with her.
And Anthony casts detect magic.
Roll medicine.
All right, this should be a blind roll.
Okay. So her heart rate is very high, and she's sweating. It seems like she has symptoms consistent with a panic attack, but she's still, like, asleep. Like, it seems like she hasn't woken up for some reason, even though you think she would.
So
they're going to try gently very gently, but like giving her a little clap on the side of the face, see if it jostles her awake or not.
Okay. So as you do that, her eyes like snap into focus and stare at you. And she lets out another scream, and she just says, "Fine. So much fire."
Hey, easy now, easy. You're okay. You're okay.
Please, gather your companions. I need to talk with them.
Okay, I'll go get him. You just sit up,
Luna.
try and breathe, all right? And
She nods.
Kit Kats rush off to grab the others.
I think we're pretty well gathered.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think everyone ran towards the
Oh, yeah.
source of the scream.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
we're adventurers. We run towards the screaming, not away. That's how you get the experience.
Okay, so as you all kind of file in, you're all close by. She seems to collect herself, and she says, "I am sorry, but sometimes things in the realm of dreams can have a significant impact on your body and mind in the waking world. I was trying to explore the sewers, as I said I would, to find an entrance for you and perhaps a way through the sewers that you could reach Upper Angra. I did find that, but I found something else. The whole time I was going through the sewers, there was a sense of an impending doom. And then, at the end, burning, fire, and inferno that consumed everything, not just the sewers, but the entire town above. I think it is a foretelling. Something that has not come to pass, but might."
You know, out of character,
Yeah.
that symptoms of carbon dioxide poisoning and also heart attacks involve an impending set of doom. Anyways, I'm just saying
Interesting.
there might be a methane buildup in the sewers.
Yeah, but does Ziska know that?
That's why I said out of character specifically.
Yeah.
You can
Out
roll
of character,
medicine.
there's a methane buildup in the sewers. We don't know this. We suffocate to death and then blow up.
I
Sure,
mean,
if
you can roll
that's gonna
medicine.
stop me from casting fireball.
Yeah, no.
I think
Amity
given-
casts fireball, the entire party dies.
I think
But we
given
do technically win because we blow up the castle.
Pyrrhic victory, motherfuckers!
I think given Kit Kat's upbringing, they only optimistically have an understanding of what an actual sewer is. So I don't think the Kit Kats are going to roll medicine on that. At the very
Turk
least.
Turk grew up in like a small village. He has no idea how sewers work.
You said
So,
I mean-
vision. The sewers were safe, but the town itself was aflame?
there's something in the sewers that I believe could create this fire. It seemed to originate from there, and then it consumed everything, including
Oh,
my
that-
form in the dream.
Dragons.
It's that... where did I put my book? It's the guy! It's the dwarf guy!
Mordrim.
Oh,
That
that
one!
motherfucker. The loose
Where did I
cannon.
put my book?
You know what else is an impending sense of doom? That dumbass.
To go through the sewers because we have to stop him. Oh, there it is.
Searching for things in character.
That's right, Amity's like,
In character, Amity always knows where her books are.
Well, you were still talking in character, so.
Luna.
Morgrim, we have to go through the sewer if he's in there and if he's planning. That's not helpful. Particularly.
What about
Well-
Mordrim made you think that this man would ever be helpful?
I liked him. It was
I hated
interesting.
him. He was uninteresting. I've seen 1,000 like him before.
And an odd
Useless.
sense of passion.
Passion is useless when it is filled with resentment and anger and misguided rage. And Mordrim had only that.
I like the goblins. They're interesting, and they might do something cool. You never know.
The goblins are cute.
The goblins are adorable. But anyway, yes.
Didn't it say that Mordrum had taken some of the gunpowder?
All of it.
Oh no.
Yes.
He's going to try and blow up the castle.
Remember, the 5th of
She's blowing
November.
up the town.
The gunpowder treason and plot.
You know the motherfuckers.
Oh my god. It's
rented
absolutely
an apartment across from Parliament under the name John Johnson. John Johnson.
Is that what Guy Fawkes did?
Yes, Guy Fawkes and his friends rented an apartment directly across the street from Parliament in order to scout the location under the name John Johnson.
You know,
it's pretty bad.
Yeah, and the landlord was just like, seems legit.
So what you're saying is he wouldn't be a good GM. Just can't come up with a good name.
Somebody failed their insight check. That's all.
At names.
In
fact, all my best GMs have been terrible at names, except one.
Wasn't he also like a Christian theocratic government guy?
Catholic.
It was a Protestant versus Catholic thing.
What?
Guy Fawkes.
Guy Fawkes. We're back to Morgan.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, anyways, point is, I have roughly the same estimation in character and out of character of Mordrum's intellect. I don't like Mordrum, in or out of character.
Well, they stole all our gunpowder, or at least had.
Mordrum's a loose cannon.
Loose cannon is flattering.
Give me 1 second. Let me check if this works. Sweet.
All right. So Shahara says, I fear that perhaps... were you talking about Mordrum in character? Like, were you talking about...
I was definitely talking about Mordrum in character.
So she says...
every insulting thing I said about Mordrum was in character.
All right. I fear that this Mordrum may be behind it if what you're telling me is true, and it seems that if he is not stopped, he may destroy the entire city. I can show you a map of the sewers. I can draw what I saw and tell you where to enter it. But I fear it seems to be your only option now if you wish to save the city.
Did you see any other threats in the sewers? Any less immediate, but also we should keep our eye out sorts of threats?
No. They seemed suspiciously empty other than the impending doom.
Then this is a race, and he's far ahead of us.
I fear you are correct.
We should never have released him from prison. He should have stayed there and rotted.
So, it is near sunrise now. Perhaps, if everyone else can be roused, we could get an early start marching to Angra.
Maybe. Out of character question, how many days head start does Mordrum have on us?
You don't know. It's a... Well, you can ask Birdie when he left.
Yeah,
that's what you can ask.
Yeah, that seems...
Birdie didn't tell us?
He said he left. But he didn't say, like, what
He didn't specify exactly when.
Weird.
Well, if the upper city's on fire, that makes picking up the stragglers easy.
Bullhorn, wake everyone up.
Yes, you take.
Oh my god, Luna, you are insufferable. Come over here.
I'll go north. You go south. We'll get the whole camp.
All right. So you wake up a bunch of irritable soldiers and other people that did not want to get up this early.
Reveille. I play Reveille with my mouth.
Yeah.
After
don't ask Iska how she knows Reveille. It's from her mysterious past.
Well, very mysterious.
Yeah. Turk gets people up and say, the situation's changed. We gotta move fast.
Okay. Yeah, and after a short while, everyone has been awoken and rallied. And Birdie and Wyatt say, well, What is this change in the situation you talk about?
We believe
Has his own ideas about timing and plans.
When did Morgan disappear? With the gunpowder.
It was just yesterday, actually.
and he's
cool.
not better, but based on Shahara's visions, we believe he might be taking that gunpowder and using it to attempt to blow up, if not the castle, possibly the entire town.
I would not be surprised if it was the entire town.
Birdie's face kind of like falls and he says, Morgan, what are you doing?
Why are you surprised? Of course you would.
Like he's always had extreme ideas about rulers and the whole system of government we have here.
The man is made for hate and violence and nothing else. This is merely the side he chose. That is not the cause he cares for. It is
his reasoning doesn't matter at this point. He simply has to be stopped. Is there any way we can get hold of horses or some other way to shorten the journey?
I don't think so. And now the whole army of Angra is going to be prepared. You're just going to have to come with us and hopefully you will get there in time.
We can only hope.
All right. So
although if they're traveling slower than we can, we should maybe consider going ahead.
That's what I was thinking. We can go ahead. If it's just us, then we might be able to sneak in and sneak by and get into the sewers with less. At the very least, we might be able to catch up to Mordrin before he gets too far.
I like how you didn't even try to say stealth.
If you go ahead, though, saying you're able to sneak into the sewers and stop Mordrim, all of Upper Angra and Lower Angra are going to be crawling with soldiers. I thought that your entire plan was to have them drawn out onto the battlefield so you could do what needs to be done in the castle.
True.
Why not?
Well, we've not departed yet, so I have an idea. I can go ahead and purchase a disguise kit. When we get close, I should be able to sneak us at least into the outer city for us to do some scouting work.
A question.
Crafting disguises
Why
for everyone.
must it be us who cares for Morgan? Why can they not send a detachment to stop him? And we continue our original plan.
Our ears on the ground are going to be better.
Stop him.
We're the ones who are heading this whole rebellion. If anyone's going to be able to do it, it's going to be us. We need to go to the city anyway.
He clearly cares not for our authority.
We need to...
How quickly can the army travel? How far? How much time would we lose staying with them?
Maybe a day.
I'm gonna get a disguise kit. We can break ahead and we can try and stay low in the city, trying to get some ear on the ground on what's going on with him.
Okay, you do know where the sewer entrance is, and it's right inside the gates of Lower Angra is the closest one, to the outside. So you will have to get inside of the gates.
But we don't.
I'm going to purchase an elite disguise kit with party funds, if that's okay with everyone.
Go for it. Big mustaches, ahoy!
Sure. Okay, so are you guys all united in trying to ride hard down to Angra and go in there first?
Yeah, it seems like the plan.
Yes.
So we're how far away from Angra?
To signal the army. Or for them to signal us.
I think the signal will be the water starting.
You want them to signal you?
I mean,
if Iska has a point, when the battle starts, it's going to be pretty obvious.
Yeah.
1 second.
All right.
Deception.
I do still have a feather token, so if it comes to a point where we just seriously need to get hold of Wyatt or Birdie, I can send a bird.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else you guys want to get before you depart? Because once you leave, you will not have another chance.
So how far away are we? Like, how long would it have taken Mordrum to get there?
Walking?
Mm-hmm.
Same about a time.
2.5 days, same as for us.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yep, 2.5 days.
So we'll get there. So we're a day's hard ride away? How far away are we?
I mean, you can't like run horses the whole way.
No.
So let's say with horses, you can get there in like 1.5 days.
So we can get there a half day before him.
Has anyone seen my
You
clock
wouldn't
for
be-
cycling,
before him,
by
but
the
that
way?
would be-
No, around the same time.
Well, that's
We
good
catch
enough.
up with them.
This town doesn't happen to have my clockwork cycle in it, does it?
A
What?
clockwork cycle. Yeah, I'm guessing that's like pretty. Probably not.
Well, I mean, so specifically mine, because he had one before when he went to go find the necromancer, and if it was a big hole that teleported him there.
Yeah.
I don't remember
Velocipede?
this personally.
Yeah, I mean, look, if you had it,
I
it's going to be somewhere in the Vale.
I mentioned it.
A velocipede? Or is it like a motorcycle that works off wind-up toys?
Yeah, what is it?
It is
Wind-up
a
motorcycle.
it's a wind-up motorcycle.
Whatever was the first wheel.
You don't see it in the town.
Yep, I
Goblin
mentioned
got
it. 321,
Don't-
exactly a
don't-
month ago.
Don't worry, I'm sure it's inside the castle or something. They found this cool horse and they're like, let's just put this on a pedestal.
All right. So are you guys all ready to go?
Yeah, I think so.
I can't think
Yeah.
of anything I haven't gotten already.
I'm a sorcerer. What do I need with materials or
Spells
preparation?
with a couple things a little bit less. Blow it up for when we get there. Like, do like a disguise self spell. What do you guys think? Out of character advice.
Well, I can I deception better than your disguise self spell is the question.
Well, I think our deceptions are equal.
My deception's 14 right now.
Oh,
so-
mine's 13. I'm one behind you.
And I also have the skill boosting item, so it's going to be a 15 for a specific application of it.
Disguise sub illusory disguise is a +4 status bonus to deception check, so that makes that 17 for me only.
I do think Iska would be too OP if she was able to disguise herself. Don't ask me to explain that. I'm not going to.
I mean, so I can when I use the activity, was it impersonate? I think the specific uses. I think I could do it for an entire part. The dog was scratching at the door when. So I had to go
Okay.
over.
I mean, I'm a little better at it with that spell, but it would only affect me, and it's not going to make that big a difference. So I'm going to keep my charm up,
Yeah,
which
I'll
might make a
do
bigger
it.
difference.
It's an exploration activity, so I should be able to. You should be able to follow the expert.
Okay.
I'm going to keep the slot open for charm and command, which might make a bigger difference in the long run.
No.
Right, yeah.
I forgot I have agonizing despair.
All right. Everybody prepared?
As will ever be.
Yep.
All right, so
Okay.
you get yeah.
All right. So you ride hard for Angra. You do have to make camp once, but the second day you start to see like in the distance outside of Angra, seeming like they're preparing for something.
Weird.
There isn't really, like, you know where the sewers are, right?
Yeah.
The way that they're in, there's like a bunch of soldiers outside. What would you guys like to do?
Well,
We could try bullshitting
Well,
our
we
way through
gotta-
again.
well, yeah, that's what the impersonate's for. Is
story. We've heard of a threat.
How will we? I mean, surely they know our descriptions, if nothing else.
Well, no, we're gonna.
That's what the disguise kit's for.
Sparky's going to disguise us all. Very
There's
clever.
only so much you can do to disguise me or the Kit
Kit
Kats.
We get you a heavy coat.
How are you going to
We get you
disguise the
both
fact that
heavy
the Kit
coats.
Kats have 4 arms and 2 heads?
Do they
It's
have
a really big coat.
They do.
Yes.
We get them like a big trench coat.
A
And
really,
what,
a
chop off
really
one
big
head?
coat. Okay, so you're in the middle of a field near Angra. Where are you getting this trench coat?
The disguise kit.
From the disguise kit.
Okay, so it's assumed it's in the disguise kit.
Yes.
Fine, fair enough, fair enough.
It's like spell component pouches where it's like
Gotcha.
assumed you have what you need.
Really, a trench coat, Josh?
We're going to make her trench coat, duck one of the heads down, pretend she has a hunchback.
Okay.
No. I'm
It's
not
gonna
going
work.
to put you down.
I promise.
I'm not going to let you scratch at the door.
That don't work.
All right.
The weed's not working for her, so.
So,
Shocking.
I think it's probably fair to say disguising the Kit Kats is possible, but it's hard. Which is going to change the DC a little bit.
Hey, Saturn. Do the Kit
Yeah.
Kats have 1 horn each?
Yes.
Why?
That's just how it is.
That doesn't make any sense, but okay. I mean, I guess it makes sense. It prevents the horns from tangling, but like...
You know, it's almost like it was designed that way. Don't worry about it.
I'm worried about it now.
Alright.
It would make things like realistically, and I think the Kit Kats would suggest us to go. You know, realistically, if you're going to be doing this subterfuge angle, we could always just, well, you know, I say me, could always just wait a ways away. So I'm not making things difficult for you, and then I'm still close enough that maybe I can rush in if things go bad.
You are a heavy
I
though.
should be able to work with this. I've got it boosted all the way, and then I have the skill item for it. So.
Well, I'm putting my faith in you. I'm not much of a theater hand myself.
Okay. All right, so what are you guys going to do?
I'm going to head into town. I'm going to...
I want a fake mustache.
A fake mustache is going to stand out much more than
No,
probably...
no, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You know why? You know why? Hang on. Let me find it.
I'm going to dye your hair black.
Let me find it.
Oh no.
Found it. Did it work? Did it work? Is it working?
Ugh.
There! The fake mustache is real now.
Oh my god, I was like, who else is talking? Then I realized what was happening.
Yeah, I know, I have a filter on now.
Yeah, I can tell.
What's going on?
Alright.
Amity will press to digitate her dress like any color other than white. It's dark green now.
Okay. Yeah, do you have to make a roll for the disguise, Sean?
Yes, I need to make a deception kit, or deception check.
Okay.
I forgot how to
In most cases, creatures only have a chance to detect your deception only if they use a seek action to send perception checks against your deception DC. So I actually don't make a disguise roll, so they have to roll against my DC.
Oh, okay. Well,
And that's only if they like
like a guard would guarding a gate.
yeah.
Yes. Okay.
They need the perception past
Sure,
my
sure.
deception DC.
Wait, hang on. Do I
Okay.
have?
All right. So are you guys heading down towards the military encampment you see?
Mhm.
Yep. Well, actually, it's a secret if I'm in the one interacting with them. So I think
Yeah.
I think that says right there. It's if you attempt to directly interact with someone, the GM rolls a secret deception check.
Okay. Okay.
Active versus passive and all that.
Private GM roll. Makes it hard to
they're
find
giving titles,
players.
even though characters are given titles even if they're like have proper names, huh?
What's your DC?
My deception DC is 24, 25 with a disguise kit.
So, you enter the area where the battlefield is, and you're immediately greeted by